There are three main kinds of muscle in the human body. Skeletal muscle is striated, meaning it is banded. It is tubular and multinucleated. The nuclei in skeletal muscle are peripherally located. Action is voluntary and it is usually attached to bones. Smooth muscle, in contrast, is not striated, hence the term. It is spindle-shaped and it is uninucleated, meaning there's only one nucleus per smooth muscle fiber. Action is generally involuntary and it covers the walls of internal organs. Finally, cardiac muscle is also, like skeletal muscle, striated. It is branched and it is also uninucleated, like smooth muscle. And like smooth muscle, the action is also involuntary. It is exclusive and covers the walls of the heart. This is an excellent summary table showing the similarities and the differences of the three different kinds of human body muscles. Of note, smooth muscle can either be single unit, meaning the smooth muscle fibers are connected by gap junctions and therefore function as a unified system, whereas multi-unit smooth muscle is comprised of individually separate and therefore individually acting smooth muscle fibers. Thin and thick filaments are present in all kinds of muscle, but sarcomeres, which are responsible for the striated or for the banding pattern in muscle, is found only in skeletal muscle and in cardiac muscle. Transverse tubules, which are microscopic structures allowing the conduct of action potentials into the muscle, is found only in skeletal and cardiac muscle as well. There is an abundance of sarcoplasmic reticulum in the skeletal muscle, followed by cardiac muscle, and there is but only a few sarcoplasmic reticulum in smooth muscle. Gap junctions are present in smooth muscle as well as in cardiac muscle, but these are absent in skeletal muscle. The source of the triggering or the activating calcium in skeletal muscle is exclusively the sarcoplasmic reticulum, whereas in smooth and cardiac muscle, aside from the SR, extracellular calcium also plays a role. Calcium is regulated in troponin for skeletal and cardiac muscle, whereas there is a different kind of protein which regulates calcium in smooth muscle, which is called calmodulin. Contraction is fast versus slow in skeletal muscle, whereas it is generally slow in cardiac muscle and even slower in smooth muscle. Action potential is not spontaneously produced and has to be externally triggered in skeletal muscle, whereas some smooth muscle fibers do exhibit spontaneous production of action potentials, and is of course the case in cardiac muscle. Tone, meaning there is a low level of tension even in the absence of external stimuli, is not present in skeletal muscle, and it is also absent in cardiac muscle and multi-unit smooth muscle. But tone is present in single unit smooth muscle. Nerve stimulation always produces an excitation of skeletal muscle, whereas it can produce either excitation or inhibition for smooth and cardiac muscle. Hormones exert a significant effect on smooth and cardiac muscle, but they generally do not exert any on skeletal muscle. Finally, should the muscle cell be stretched, this will produce a subsequent contraction in single unit, smooth muscle, and cardiac muscle. But stretching will have no effect on skeletal muscle as well as on multi-unit smooth muscle.